Hello, party people, and welcome to a little behind the scenes tour of my home office. I've got my new home studio set up in San Diego, and I wanted to give you a quick run through of what the experience was like as an attendee and then also on my side as a presenter. So, whenever I get started with a new module, I go straight to a full camera like this, and I usually explain what it is that we're going to learn inside that module. And then I hop in over to a slide deck. So in the slide deck here, you can see that my camera is a little different shape. I'm now like head on and with a green screen behind me. You'll see the green screen here in a minute. And I kind of got this weatherman thing set up, or weather person thing set up, so that I can wave my hands around the screen. I can point at specific things if I want to show what's going on for emphasis. Or when I've got something that has a lot of text, I can step aside altogether, walk people through parts of it, and then come back on the screen. I also try to design my slides so that when I'm talking, there's reinforcing material over on the side. Sometimes I need to do demos, so let's switch over to look at one of those. So when I hit the key for the demos, you'll notice that my shape is a little small. Well, I guess my human shape is still the same thing, but I'm in a different camera position here. I'm a little smaller off on the screen because I want a lot of space to be able to be taken up by the demos. And of course, I'll be able to, I can zoom in on things if there's something specific that I need to show here. Look, my backup was successful. And it shows the students' chat there so that while we're working, they can ask questions about things and see their chat right there up on the screen, which just helps everybody stay in on the same page. Then sooner or later, I'll come back out and do a camera again. And depending on whether or not I want to chat with the students, either I'll just chat and have them focus on me, or I have another scene here where they can actually see their chat down in the corner so that students can continue to chat in as we go. All right, so what's the magic that's making all of this? Oh, I should also point out we have things like sound effects, so I can make it seem like it's more interactive. I can also do things like countdown timers if I need to have the students answer within a short period of time. Give them little incentives in order to type things in faster. So what's the magic that's making all of this happen? Well, now let's switch over and give you a behind the scenes part. So what's the magic that makes all this happen behind the scenes? Well, let's start out with that side camera. When you were looking at me across the desk, that's this camera over here. I've got a camera aimed at the side of my desk, and I can see myself there in the display. Hi, Mom. I can see myself there in the side of the display. That helps me see that I'm, centered correctly and talking correctly. I also have right next to that the monitor that the audience is seeing if it's a PowerPoint, or if we're doing chat, I can push a button and it switches over to showing chat. So then I can see as I'm talking to them, I don't have to turn and focus my audience or my frame of reference over there. It's just right in here and it makes it easier to see. As long as I'm showing the light there, that light is to illuminate the green screen that's behind me. I should zoom out here so that you can see what that looks like. I've got a green screen across the back of my office. This is what's the magic of letting me disappear over my PowerPoint slides. And another light there on the side that helps to eliminate the shadows on the green screen. I know the window looks really awesome, but that comes with a drawback there, so that the light changes continuously throughout the day. So I'll often start presenting in Europe, say at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Pacific time, and it's pitch black at night. Then through the course of the next few hours, the light changes dramatically. So I really have to put a lot of work into lighting. Thank goodness this place comes with electric shades so that I can adjust the light through the course of the day. All right, so that was the side camera. Then to switch from one camera to another, this is the video that shows what's going out to the audience right now, like a feedback piece, with all of the effects done with the live overlay. So Then to switch from one thing to another, I have a Stream Deck. So this Stream Deck that's over on the right-hand side of my keyboard, this is the one that controls things like which scene we're on, which remote desktop window I'm on, whether I'm showing monitor 2, which is PowerPoint, just the camera with the Slack view, a sponsor view. When I need to take a break, I have timers in here, so I can say I want to take a 15-minute break, for example, and then hit the pause key and it switches out to a camera that shoots out of the side of the apartment. A lot of these keys are empty because I just got this second Stream Deck. I really had more stuff than I could handle on one Stream Deck. The Stream Deck over on the left-hand side now is just dedicated to sound effects. So this one is for things like the countdowns, the audience cheering, and so forth. I really had more sound effects that I wanted to use. And then it's also got just a few of my most common scenes so that if I need to hit a certain scene from when I'm over on this side of the desk, I can do it. The big monitor, this is what shows things like whether I'm doing PowerPoint or whether I'm doing remote desktop. So I can switch over and do my demo work there. A pair of Elgato key lights. I like these just because they're really nice and small and they're easily adjustable through the Stream Deck software. And then this is the camera that shoots straight head on when I'm working on things like green screen stuff. This is another Sony. All the stuff I use is Sony mirrorless cameras because I just want to be able to use the same lenses everywhere. And a backup microphone. Usually I use that headset microphone there, but just in case all hell breaks loose with the wireless headset microphone, I have another microphone up on top of the camera so that I can just switch over to that source and then keep on presenting. So that is basically my home studio setup for 2021, 2022 in San Diego. When I'm not presenting, I slide this thing down. Just in case you're interested, a Mac Pro desktop, and that thing, the white thing in the back there is an air cleaner. My cable management isn't perfect. That one cable just fell down. Normally that's tucked up inside. When I'm not presenting, I don't stand. I sit back down, and that's where there's an adjustable desk, so I can just push a button and the desk drops back down into seating position. I never teach sitting down. For me, it's just so much easier to wave around. So that camera is actually mounted on a tripod and it's not hooked up to the desk at all. I have a C-stand back here. C-stand is just a kind of tripod. C-stand so that way as I'm leaning on the desk, the camera doesn't move at all. I found that when I had cameras mounted to the desk, especially to the top of the monitor, they would wiggle like crazy. That's also why this side camera is not mounted to the desk at all. That also goes on a C-stand that just goes directly into the floor. So there is the tour of my home office as of 2021, 2022. Hope to see you in class. Adios.